So let's do this for 10 seconds the next time you're on the tee box, just to be able to go ahead and energize your drivers, right? It's really working with my students here in person. All we do is just take your driver, turn it upside down. I have this cool little thing that you can hit also, and it's not gonna hurt the club or anything like that. I always feel it's important to hit something when you're practicing for power. A lot of times when people just try to measure their speed and go as fast as they can, it's not exactly how we release the club, okay? So let me just break it down for you, and then it'll for sure fit in within that 10-second time frame. So when I go to make this go really fast, what's actually occurring here that you can't quite see, especially with the driver, is I am very quickly planting my lead leg, posting up, and when I post up, you notice how that gives me this great side bend, which is awesome for driver. It's really important with drivers. Say Rory McIlroy, for instance, probably one of the longest pound for pound. He hits up 5 degrees and he hits out to the right 5 degrees. The only way you could physically possibly do that is to be able to have a lot of side bend. And side bend is created not from you going like this, right? That's with my upper body. It's created from how you land and push off the ground in order to get those tilts. And the amazing thing when you do that, that's exactly how we get the head to go fast, okay? That braking force, that deceleration, accelerates the club head. So if I didn't hit this thing, and you know, because obviously I know you don't all have one of these, I'm just stopping as quickly as I can, land, post, brake, and I can hear the tip of the shaft start to accelerate. And then the last thing, right before I go to tee off, I feel that wonderful sense of tilt and behind it and a shallow angle of attack, which driver really loves. So let's tee one up. And you know, that's how these great golfers, you know, Adam Scott, Rory McIlroy, they hit it 300 yards, they break, post up, and then they just cruise to this wonderful, effortless, balanced finish because they've gotten all the speed out to the ball. There's nothing left in the system. So many of you out there, when you go to try to hit it far, there's all this leftover work that's not actually translating to the club head. It's not moving into the club head. And like we talked about, if you get to the ball and you're really trying to move this way, this might be powerful for trying to chop a tree down, but it's not going to be powerful for delivering a club that is ascending or coming up and coming from the inside. So, you know, if we take a look at Rory, right, one of the longest, most efficient drivers of the ball ever, he has numbers that are like 5 degree up and 5 degree out, which are really tough to do. I try to get my students a little closer to those numbers. I try to get myself towards those numbers. Those are all created by how he pressure shifts, posts up, creates side bend. And then obviously I got my flight scope out here today. I want to see if I can get some of those great numbers that produce high launch, low spin. So let's give it a shot. We'll go ahead and do the drill a couple times. I can hear that whoosh down at the ball. I can feel that braking force to where I'm not sliding past the ball like so many golfers do when they try to hit it harder. And then I can kind of feel how that's going to create a path that's both ascending or coming up and going out to the right. Hopefully my face will be a little close to that path. Sometimes I get it open. Let's give it a shot and have some fun with it. Face was a little open, but it's hit. Let's see what we got here on flight scope. Face was definitely open. 271 carry, 109 club speed, 147 smash, 3 degree right path, 1.3 up. So it's not Rory, it's not 5 degree right path and 5 degree up. And then my face was 4.1 degrees open. So the ball went a little right of target, but definitely total distance on that would have been around 290.
Hey, it's your coach, Zach Allen here. And if you'd like to permanently eliminate your slice, add 20 or more yards to your drives, and make consistently flush contact swing after swing, then I've got just the thing for you. I'm about to show you a method that will fix your swing fast. In fact, we often see huge improvements on the very first swing. Since I don't have enough time in this short video, I've put together a 3-part mini clinic where I walk you through the exact process, nothing held back. I call it the One Swing Fix, and you can get the entire thing free of charge by clicking the link in the description below. The training isn't available anywhere else, so go ahead, click the link right now, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, now let's get back to today's lesson.
So those are really the moves, right? The magic moves in a powerful driving swing that can create a whole lot of power. But they happen quickly, they happen athletically, and they need to be practiced. So next time you go out there, right, you're about ready to tee off, you can kind of feel some of that plant post up. And as I post up, notice the side bend. And as I do it from this view, you can see how I'm delivering that club from an inside out attack angle that's going slightly up. That'll really help us hit the ball a lot farther, okay? And really save that for driver. Obviously, that's not gonna be so great on an iron 5-degree up, but driver, teed up, big-headed club, you'll absolutely smash it. If you want, here's another video. If you want a little extra tips about how to gain some more distance, but feel free to comment if this tip has helped you out, if you're getting some more distance from some of these drives, and feel free to subscribe so you can kind of see my content come in on a weekly basis.